Have you ever seen a man giving birth? He was screaming in agony from the contractions. The woman stood there with her tools, completely at a loss. They decided to try delivering the baby themselves. Just then, something popped out of the man's mouth like a ball. The woman picked it up and looked closely at its tiny feet. It was an adorable little turnip. This turnip was actually the young king of the goblins, and both the human and monster worlds were searching for him. The little king of monsters had his first fever, and the couple kept cooling him down with cold water. Soon enough, Hoo-Bah recovered, but had no idea what to eat. The woman shoved the man's hand into his mouth, and sure enough, the little monster bit down, showing his bloodthirsty nature. Their poor horse paid the price. The man tried to guide Hoo-Bah toward vegetarianism, so he took a date and popped it into his mouth. But moments later, Hoo-Bah spat it out. The pit shot out like a bullet and blew apart a nearby pavilion. The time they spent together was short, but warm, just like an ordinary family of three. Before long came the day to sell Hoo-Bah. The man seemed a bit reluctant, but the woman kicked him straight into the cage without hesitation. Hoo-Bah looked confused. As his parents turned to leave, he clung to the bars trying to get out. The man glanced back one last time. Hoo-Bah gave him a hopeful smile. But when he saw the man turn away and walk off, Hoo-Bah realized they didn't want him anymore. The couple sat down to a big meal with the money in hand, but somehow they couldn't enjoy it. The woman noticed a torn piece of cloth Hoo-Bah had chewed on. Inside was a drawing of the three of them together. A deep sadness settled over them both. Back at the market, while watching someone chop up turnips, they made up their minds. They had to go get Hoo-Bah back. But when they returned, the broker told them he'd already been sold to a restaurant. Meanwhile, Hoo-Bah had been tossed headfirst into a pot of boiling oil. Surprisingly, he wasn't bothered by the heat at all. He was having fun. The couple finally arrived at the restaurant, but the entrance required a password. So instead of figuring it out, they just busted their way in. Then Hoo-Bah was thrown into a soup pot again. And boom! The whole thing exploded. They even flattened him and shoved him into a steamer. But he seemed perfectly happy in there too.